Are you looking at Enfield's ship-based system and feeling a little confused? Wondering what operator is good in what area? And now how the control nexus itself works? Then you've stumbled upon the right guide. Hi there, my name is Blackwell, and allow me to give you a few tips about the OMV Dijang's base system, or control nexus as they might refer to it in Enfield. So the Dijiang vessel of Enfield comes with 4 different facilities: the control nexus, the reception room, growth chamber, and manufacturing cabins, in which there are 2. That is if you upgrade the nexus to level 5, in which you are able to do so by completing the main story. In this guide I'll go over which operators are important for these facilities, especially those that are free-to-play friendly, meaning we'll mention headhunted 6 stars last. So let's begin with the reception room. Thankfully, Hypergriff gave you the Queen of the Reception facility for free. I'm talking about Adelia. Adelia's base skills, they read as Tales of the Land, when the assigned operator is assigned to the reception room, grants operator clue collecting efficiency by 20 or 30%. And Mr. Dolly's game, which slows the mood drop of all operators in the reception room with the assigned operator by 14 or 18%. As a welfare operator, which is a term from Arknights, meaning a free 6-star operator given to us through events or such, Adelia is currently, as of 1.0, the only operator with dual base skills for the reception room. And while she does not increase the clue efficiency of a particular clue herself, she instead boosts the overall gathering. Other operators then have bonuses to collect certain numbered clues. We'll start with the 5 stars in question for each clue. For the first clue, UWST is covered by Alesh. The second clue, TGCC, is covered by Aviena. Clue number 5 is the Cabal of Tranquility, which is covered by Saihi, and the 6th clue is Hanabit Circuit, which is covered by Arclight. For the 6 stars, the 3rd clue, Hongshan's Academy of Science, or HAS, is covered by Li Feng. The 4th clue, the Order of the Steel Oath, is covered by Ember. And finally, the 7th clue, Sesqua, I might be pronouncing that wrong, is covered by Last Rite. Besides increasing your odds for certain clues by using the above listed operators, that is if you have the base skills unlocked, you will, over time, unlock random queues based on daily resets. People on your friend list can also send you clues and so on. I'm not going to go too deep into the topics of the credit store, which is connected to the reception room, as that might deserve its own video or YouTube short. So if you have Ardelia, but aren't using her in a team, I would advocate for you to level her to at least 60 for the increase in clue efficiency, and minimum 40 to get both skills. If you try to boost for a specific clue, you can also increase Estella to level 40, as she is also granting a 20% clue efficiency, meaning you can have Adelia, Estella, and then any of the operators mentioned before if you're missing a numbered clue. Next up, we have the manufacturing cabins. You'll start with 1 and can later upgrade the Nexus Core for a second one. Unfortunately for us, there is no welfare 6 stars with double base skills for these cabins, so instead you have to choose between 2 production methods. I would like to emphasize that operators with yellow base skills are not the same. In fact, there are 2 types. The yellow base skills are separated into 2 categories of weapon experience material and operator experience material. As an example, Jen's production skill Blade Critique gives her a weapon experience production, and the same for Perlica's protocol redistribution. Jen gives you 10 to 20%, but Perlica gives you 20 to 30%. So at a very low investment threshold, at level 40, Perlica will give you 20%, where Chen will only give you 10, meaning it's quite worth it for you to level up Perlica, even if you're not using her, to at least level 40 for the 20% increase in weapon production speed. As for the rest of the 4 and 5 star operators in manufacturing, they all fall into the 10 and 20 category, meaning Perlica is the only 5-star unit with a 20 to 30. Now, if we add the 6 stars to this category, we have, might not be saying his name correctly, so I'll just be referring to him as Pog, will also provide a 20 to 30 production rate. Pog and Gilberta are the 2 6 stars with manufacturing dual skills. As for operator experience material, there's only one as of 1.0, which is Leviathan. Yeah, not Sutor at all, who will grant you 20 to 30% for operators, and also decrease mood drop. Meaning Pog and Gilberta are dual skill for weapon material production, but Leviathan is operator material production. So you would separate these 3 characters into 2 separate cabins. So as an example, for operator EXP material, you could put in Wolfguard, Sahi, and you would be left with either Akakuri or Snowshine for cabin mood drop reduction. And for the second cabin, which would be weapon material, you could have Perlica, Antel, Chen, Arknights, or if you wanted to match the 2 mood drops of the 2 production cabins, you could either put in the last spot of Akakuri or Snowshine. Next up is the growth chamber. This is where we can grow plants required for operator promotions or level cap increases. This facility can simply be explained that by extracting seeds that have already gathered plant material, we can replant them at a 3-to-1 ratio, meaning you will gain 2 extra of what you've planted. And apparently we can grow minerals. I figured we might have been able to 3D print them, but no, we're growing them. Anyways, the same rules from the manufacturing cabin is applied here. Some operators are better at growing certain material, and we have 3 5-star operators in question here. Wolfguard is very good at growing rocks. And surprisingly, Chen is also really good at growing rocks. Chen probably had a pet rock as a child, I'm convinced about this fact. Both of these operators grants a 20 to 30 growth rate increase for minerals. On the cheaper side, we have Fluoride, who at just level 20 will give you a 10% growth rate for minerals. For fungals, we only have one option as of 1.0, Dapan, who also offers a 10% increase rate in growth for fungals at level 20. Then we're left with Antel and Catcher for mood drop reduction in the growth chamber cabin. Yeah, I'm guessing we're going to get at least 2 5-star operators with the growth cabin skills in 1.1. For 6 stars, Last Rite is the only operator as of 1.0 with an increase for vertified plants or flowers by 20 to 30% growth rate increase. And Dapan is only beaten by Yvonne's fungal growth rate of 20 to 30%. And Yvonne is our only dual skill operator for the growth chamber as of 1.0, as she also provides a 14 to 18% mood drop reduction in the chamber. For feature play, I would argue that Dapan is the choice for the growth room, as he is the only operator increasing growth rate of mushrooms, followed by Fluoride for her 10% mineral growth rate, also at level 20, which is needed for upgrading weapon. Materials can vary a little bit, but we're mostly dealing with minerals and mushrooms up until level 60, and when we go to 80 and beyond, we would need some of these flowers that Last Rite are at least very good at growing. Finally, we have the Control Nexus, or the ship's bridge, as some may refer to it as. Now, the Control Nexus has 2 functions. The first function is whatever operator is deployed there will slowly gain trust over time as they work there. This doesn't matter for any operator regardless of if they have the blue skill for the Control Nexus it will simply just allow you to build trust with them over time as they work there. And the other, which is perhaps its primary function, is that when the operators from the other cabins are going into rest mode, operators with blue skills for the Nexus Core, or Control Nexus, can work to decrease the mood resting time. This is if you're trying to decrease your rest time as much as possible. This is perhaps the facility where you can be the cheapest. For minimum investment, you can apply Catcher, Alesh, and Aviana at level 20 for their, respectively, 8% mood region increase. Pelika is also in this category, but you should rather have her in the manufacturing cabin for weapon material. If you're fine with investing a bit more, you can level Fluoride or Snowshine to 40, as they would provide a 12% mood region increase instead. Currently, as of 1.0, 12 to 16 is the maximum mood region increase provided by operator skills, in which Fluoride and Snowshine are joined by Li Feng at 60 for this. The Pan also has a 12 to 16 increase for mood region, but he really should be growing mushrooms. So long story short, Ardelia should be assigned to the reception room. Pelika should be assigned to a manufacturing cabin making weapon material. The Pan should be assigned to the growth chamber watching mushrooms grow. Wolfguard or Chen, if they aren't assigned to a manufacturing cabin, can grow minerals. If they're both assigned to manufacturing, use fluorite. And lastly, for the Control Nexus, Catcher, Aless, and Aviana are the cheapest mood region operators. Thanks for watching this guide on Enfield's Control Nexus system, or ship base as some will also call it. If you liked this video, please consider liking, commenting, or subscribing to the channel. As I'm just starting out, it would mean a lot to me. Thanks for watching.